Whoa, that got in the way. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another video. It's great to be back, thank God. And today, I'm going to be talking about who I think could be the next fighter. I did ask on Twitter what y'all want to see for the next fighter, and there were so many responses to that tweet that some people voted for characters that I seen, well, I wanted, of course, and it just overall exploded with so many characters. It got over 300 replies when I checked back, and I was like, damn, that tweet really exploded with no negativity, I guess. So I'm gonna just talk about the top 5 characters I saw mostly people want. The top 5 characters I mostly saw, so yeah. So first things first, I'm gonna start off with number 5, going backwards, is Doomguy. Now, I have been a little sort of 50-50 on Doomguy, because if I'm reading this, the developers of Doomguy said, well, they're not interested in him or haven't kept up with him. Well, Nintendo tried to ask them or something, but they never gotten that serious or something. There was some source about that, honestly, and this might straight up deconfirm Doomguy in my personal opinion, which is why I've been slowly keeping my hopes up for Doomguy to get in as a fighter. But there has been a lot of arguments around Doomguy. Has blood and gore and all that stuff. I don't really know what's the argument with that, because we have Bayonetta, Joker, and Snake, who are their games are rated M, for crying out loud, so maybe it won't matter. But of course, some people would say, oh, he just uses guns. He can do a lot of things, honestly, but I don't know. I've been sort of indifferent with Doomguy as a fighter. I don't care if he gets in or not. I would love it to be Doomguy, but I don't know. He's just not one of my personal ones, to be honest, so sorry, Doomguy fans. Like, he would be cool, but I just don't really see it happening. He's not really the most likeliest, in my opinion. Alright. Now, for number 4, Dante. Oh boy, I have yet to go back. Don't Make Cry is on my backlog right now, and knowing what I've seen, I personally, out of all he's another sword, but he can do way more than just a sword. And some people argue who would play like freaking Smash 4 Bayonetta. I have to play Don't Make Cry to figure out why. But out of all the Capcom reps, like we said, there's a lot of arguments with Dante that some people don't want him because there's too many Capcom characters. Wow, as if having +4 characters matters, huh? Okay, yeah, Capcom is overrepresented. They have Resident Evil Spirits, we have Mega Man and Ryu, and yeah, that's really it, if I remember correctly. So they are overrepresented a lot, but Devil May Cry is one of the only Capcom series, at least I know, outside of, I guess, that game, I forgot the name of it, honestly. I have to put it on screen, I guess. But no, Devil May Cry seems like the likeliest, in my opinion, to get represented with a fighter, honestly. And I just think Dante just makes the most sense, to be honest. He's one of my personal wants, and I would like to see him get in Smash, honestly, so yeah. Alright, for number 3, and this is where I got a ton of replies on this one, Sora. Oh boy. Now, here's this. I don't care if Sora gets in Smash or not. I personally don't really want him in Smash, and I think the biggest thing that Sora's problem is, that everybody brings up, is Disney. He's a video game character owned by Disney, so he's not like Mickey, Donald, Goofy, where he's a non-video game character. So he can get in as a fighter, but he's owned by Disney, so there's a lot of arguments. And some people still argue he's a Square Enix rep. He's not a Square character, he's Disney. I think Square kind of worked with the Kingdom Hearts series. I'm not sure, I never played Kingdom Hearts before, but I don't know. But Sora has always felt 50-50 to me, and some argue that he's just, the biggest argument, he's another sword fighter. He has a key, for crying out loud, and even as someone who doesn't want Sora, the arguments are pretty lame of hearing the same arguments. So, for me personally, I think Sora is kind of unlikely. If Sora is gonna be in Smash Bros, I think he'll be safe for the very last DLC fighter. Something to blow up the internet, because he seems like, to me, almost impossible to get in without zero representation from Disney. So honestly, it's just my opinion, but then again, I need to play Kingdom Hearts anyway to figure out what they could do without Mickey, Donald, and Goofy showing up, because we know the rules, no non-video game content in Smash Bros. So yeah. Alright, so that's Sora. And now for a character everyone brought up, Crash Bandicoot. I think Crash is a very good chance at this point. And knowing the fact that we got Crash 4 coming up and most likely eventually Crash 4 coming to Switch, I think Crash's Smash is like no brainer at this point. That if he doesn't get it as a fight, I'd be so surprised with every representation going. And we know the arguments. Activision, yeah, they can be pretty scummy at sometimes, but since they've already ported Spyro and Crash and even the Trash Team Racing, I'm pretty sure they'd be fine with Crash and Smash Bros, honestly. And yeah, and the arguments I've barely heard. Just another boring cartoony character, and that's really the only people that want the weeb characters. No offense. The only weebs I'm fine with is like Palutena and maybe Kid Icarus, if that counts. Anyway, but no, I would love Crash Bandicoot. He's one of my second most wanted characters behind my most wanted character we're gonna talk about. So yeah, I do want Crash Bandicoot, and I think he has a very good shot being next. All right, time to end on the character. Everyone's gonna tag me for this one. Gino. Oh yeah, he's too irrelevant. Is he ever gonna be in Smash? Let's be honest. I've already made a video like a month ago why I think Gino is likely and unlikely. First off, let's be straight up honest. Sakurai wants Gino, and we all aware. And I think I forgot to mention this in my Gino video that two soundtracks were copied down from Nintendo, and obviously Square owns the songs. So why would Nintendo copyright two songs? That just means that, like we said, Square is so picky, so we're only gonna get two songs regardless. And after all, Gino is from a single game, so I wouldn't be no-brainer. It wouldn't be surprising to me if he got only two songs. And the fact that the Mii costume still hasn't returned yet, it just means like I think Sakurai's finally gonna give the fans what they've wanted. Whether he's just too irrelevant, haven't been in the game in literally 2 decades, I just think it's finally time for Sakurai to make the fans shut up and add him to the game as a fighter. And if he gets the deluxe costume treatment, no way in hell he's gonna have 2 songs, honestly. I just think if he had the deluxe costume, we would only get 1 song. The fact that they copyright struck 2 songs, that just means I just think he's gonna get in, honestly. Whether you like the character or not, please don't be disappointed and disrespect fans that want him and stuff, because I know there's plenty of people. It could be some people that never played the game that don't want Gino. So yeah, and after all, if he's next, he could be the 77th fighter, 77th fighter, 7th DLC fighter, not counting Plant. We're already past July, so the 7-7 theory at first it seems dumb to me, but after all, Mario's 35th year anniversary is still going around, so I think it's finally time to add a Mario rep, and Gino is definitely the most likely. And yeah, there's Paper Mario, and there's Captain Toad, and technically Waluigi, but I think it's finally time for Sakurai to add the character that he's been wanting for 2 decades now. So yeah, those are my top 5 picks I would like to see, but honestly, it can really be anybody. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time for more. It's good to be back, by the way. Later, folks.